I'm wondering if any of you were like me this week and wanted to know what Megyn Kelly thought about Erika Kirk coming out and speaking on the show of her late husband, the Charlie Kirk show, off the back of the assassination attempt of President Donald Trump, the event that she was at. She left in tears, clearly highly distressed. She also referenced the unbelievable string of lies that have been told very publicly, mainly by Candace Owens, and then, of course, by those who follow her and repeat the BS that she spews out daily. And the reason I was curious as to what Megyn Kelly thought is that, of course, when Charlie died, Megyn Kelly was one of the most emotional, one of the most angry, one of the most protective, she said, of Erika Kirk. She even kind of shed tears and said that for some reason she feels like she wants to stop any harm coming to Erika and she will protect her for the rest of her days, etc., etc. Of course, she then did absolutely nothing. In fact, ran cover for Candace when Candace essentially implied that Erika was either responsible for the death of her husband or was somehow involved in a cover-up. So I was curious, not a word. Scrolled through her entire X feed, not a mention. That's bizarre. And again, Megyn can do whatever she likes in her show. She clearly does. She doesn't need to look to me for content inspiration. The only reason I ask is because she was so passionate about this. What's changed? Well, we all know what's changed is she's lost complete credibility in this space. She has no integrity left. She has essentially thrown Erika to the wolves. She has defended Candace, who has made Erika's life a living hell, despite that being unimaginable that someone could have made the life of a widow who lost her husband on air, assassinated, for all to see, 2 kids left for her to raise solo. It's unimaginable that someone could have made her life harder, yet they have. Yet Megyn is completely silent. It shows that she has dug herself a hole now so deep that she can't really enter this space with any integrity whatsoever. With any. She also hasn't covered that Candace is being sued, but of course, I mean, Candace is a young mum. She's a young mum. That's what Megyn says. She's a young mum. Is Megyn afraid of doing something that might, I don't know, invite the wrath of Candace Owens? Is she scared to actually say something critical? Is she scared to push back? Because remember, she tried to broker the peace deal, of course, between Candace and Erika as well, and she was, you know, using that as a way to justify why she hadn't really done anything publicly, because behind the scenes she was working so hard to try and get this sorted. Well, clearly it failed miserably. But that aside, she's a woman who uses her voice on big newsworthy topics. There are very few other that are bigger over the past few days than Erika Kirk speaking out and Candace refuting what she said, essentially lying, and this new big lawsuit, particularly in the space that Megyn occupies. I'm not saying this is a huge deal worldwide. I know that it's a bit of a bubble, but it's a bubble that Megyn occupies and uses to her advantage repeatedly. But not in this space. Complete silence. And that, my friends, speaks volumes.